What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. This is Mo Crypto, and guys, today is payday. Finally, it's day 8 and everybody's gonna get paid. So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on today, what I'm gonna be doing, what is the majority going to be doing, and what everybody should be doing. All right, guys, so just follow along in today's video because really there's just a few points we have to cover. Make sure everybody understands the assignment and make sure everybody is well aware of all the details that they need to know so that day 8 could go on smoothly and everybody can move on to just making more miners, making more stakes, and so on. All right, so guys, as you guys can see on the chart, we had a 6,500% increase since the launch on the 22nd of February. First of all, it's an incredible feat to the community. As you guys can see, just in the last 24 hours, the price has pumped 46%. And to tell you the truth, I didn't think we would have this much positive price appreciation to the token price, because I thought a lot of people that are going to be taking their profits from the 8-day BNB payout are going to just cash it out and that's the end of it. But what you guys are seeing over here is that a lot of people have actually been creating miners, and because they're depositing more BNB into the platform, the price of the dripx token has gone up in value, and you essentially are buying dripx tokens, staking them, and that's going to give you a opportunity to get paid out every 8 days, and actually every 8 days, 28 days, 90 days, 369 days, and 888 days, right? So a lot of people have taken their profits and have deposited that in the ecosystem, which will get them more and more BNB later on, which is crazy. Now, what exactly is going to happen today? Because today is payday, right? So I got paid out $18 yesterday. I don't have a lot of stakes in here. And the reason why I don't have a lot of stakes, because I didn't really know what the platform is going to be doing in the first couple of weeks. So I said, you know what, I'm going to start some miners, and then once I get my dripx, I'm going to start putting that in here to start getting more BNB. Because ultimately, as I've told you guys in the previous videos, the aim is to get some BNB passively. This is why we are here on dripx. So as you guys can see over here, my 8-day payout cycle has been completed. And the reason why I'm saying completed is because I actually claimed it yesterday. I claimed $18, and that $18 is basically my first 8-day payout based off of the stake of dripx that I have. Now, if I go to the stakes and click on manage stakes, you guys can see on the first day, I put in 6,000 dripx stakes. And on day 4, I put in 48,000. I put in approximately 60 bucks and it got up to $87. And that's just because of the price appreciation of the token. $87 in here, but my first payout was actually $18, right? So it's not that bad. Now, going back to the charts, as we said, today is payday. What I anticipate happening today is going to be something that going to happen no matter what, no matter how you see it. What is going to happen today is the token is going to start flooding the markets. Everybody's miners that are going to be unlocked, everybody's going to be receiving the dripx tokens, and everybody's going to start seeing their dashboard money right in front of their eyes, right? So if we look at my stake, for example, this is my stake that's unlocking today in 7 hours. All right, guys. So in 7 hours, I'm going to have $69,000 to my name. I'm kidding. It's not true. What's going to happen today is my stake of 43 million dripx tokens as well as 28 million D-rank bonus is going to get unlocked, which means that I have these amount of tokens that I can either sell and get impacted with slippage. Slippage is basically a high percentage of loss. That's how I see it, just to make it simple. A high percentage of loss because there's not enough liquidity in the market to pay you what you need to be paid, because honestly nobody is going to get paid this much. So right now the liquidity is 341,000, right? With 341,000 in the dripx liquidity currently. I know they said in the recent AMA there's more liquidity, but for me, I'm just looking at it as dripx. Dripx liquidity is not enough to pay all these millions of dollars that everybody has on their dashboards, which is completely normal. You don't want to be selling the dripx because the dripx is what's going to make you get the most amount of money from the ecosystem for a long period of time. The more we sell dripx, the less our miners are going to be worth, and the less our miners are going to be worth, the less money we're going to make in a long period of time, right? So if you have the option to stake as much as possible, then do that. If you feel like this is not an option for you, then you can take your profit, which is completely fine. Get your RY, and the next thing you know, put the rest back into the ecosystem and then start getting some BNB later on, right? What is going to happen in the market today is that the circulating supply of the token is going to increase. A lot of people are going to take profits. A lot of people are going to create miners. But what's going to happen to the chart is that it's going to look like the Tidenext chart. It's going to begin, okay? It's going to begin looking some like this. The token goes up in value and then it starts slowly going down in value. And this could be good or it could be bad. A lot of people might say, I can get some more dripx tokens super cheap and then add them to the staking and then start getting more and more BNB payout. A lot of people are going to be like, well, my miners are going to be worth less, right? But the protocol has some mechanics in there to help doing some buy and burns. Hyper, which we've talked about in the last video, is going to come out, which is going to incentivize people to end their 280 miners, 200-day miners, 50-day miners at a 51% duration progress. By doing so, that is going to take the dripx that they were supposed to receive and put that back into the ecosystem, stake it for 3,500 days, and that's going to incentivize more locked liquidity, and that's going to help the price of dripx long term. So there's really multiple things that are going to be happening today. What everybody should focus on doing, because it's payday, it doesn't mean you get to cash out everything, right? And this is really what we should all be doing. Like at least a big portion of the miners that we're going to start getting, right? And this is all going to be displayed by a lot of people in the ecosystem, whether it's on X, whether it's on YouTube. You're going to see a lot of people doing this and they're going to start showing their gains. And honestly, the more the merrier, right? So you created your miner, now you're claiming your dripx, right? But the best and most optimal solution is to stake your dripx to get some more BNB. Then once you start getting your BNB, then you use that BNB to create more miners, because more miners is going to equal more BNB. That's really the end goal of the ecosystem. So you guys have to be very mindful that a lot of people that are going to be claiming their BNB, they're going to start their miners. But the optimal strategy here is to wait, because today a lot of people are going to get their miners unlocked. By getting your miners unlocked, the dripx price is going to go down in value because there's going to be more circulation. And with the dripx going down in value, you're going to be able to start miners at a cheaper price, technically, because you're going to be getting way more tokens. And that's going to benefit you more in the long run. Okay, guys, so essentially, what I'm going to be getting today is 43 million dripx tokens, right? But what everybody fails to understand is that you're also getting a crazy amount of D rank bonus based off of everybody who's created miners after you, right? And my D rank bonus is almost as much as my dripx tokens themselves, right? So let's say I am getting 69,000. Let's say the value is actually what it is. Let's say I'm getting 69,000. That's only taken into consideration the dripx tokens. It doesn't take into consideration the D rank. Now, if you do this plus this, then that's going to be another couple thousands, a few more thousand. So let's just estimate what is that going to be if I were to stake that into the ecosystem and start getting some more BNB, right? A lot of people have asked me, how do I get my calculator that's on the dripx website, the one that I showed you guys in the previous video? Just make sure to clear your cache, refresh your website, log out and log back into your wallet. On the top of the screen, you'll see more, and then there's a calculator tab, right? If we go to the dripx win stakes and I put in the value that I'm going to be getting in terms of dripx as well as the D rank bonus. That's going to be 72 million dripx tokens. Let's say, okay, this is a perfect world. Let's say the value is actually what it is. It's going to be $116,000 that I'm going to put back into the ecosystem, because obviously there's no way anybody's going to be cashing out $100,000 today. There's no way. If it was in the BNB section, probably based off of, you know, 500,000 that people are depositing, they can get out with 116 every 8-day cycle, let's say. But for dripx, there's not enough liquidity in the world to be able to take that out for everybody. So until we start building that liquidity, that's when everybody can start, you know, getting out more profits here and there. But for now, it's in a phase of accumulating more and more and more and more liquidity. So that's going to take some time. But let's just say we do this entire amount back into the ecosystem, okay? And then you stake that for 28 days, because that's the minimum amount of stakes. You stake it for 28 days. So my share rate is going to be 775, but my share in total is going to be 93,000. Right now, my share is like 200 something. That's why I got $18. But with this, I can put in another 93,000 shares in the ecosystem for my portfolio. And my percentage global share is going to be 1.3%. Right now I have like nothing. So my next 8-day payout is now going to be $271. The best strategy, obviously, to get the most gains is to lock your stake for as much as possible, because the more you lock it, the better it is for your bags. Guys, look at this number, 271, okay? Then you put this all the way up to 3,500. So my effective share becomes 406,000. My percentage of the global shares becomes 5.4%. This is all based off of what is currently in the system. Maybe everybody's going to do like me and my share is going to go way down, right? But that's going to make my next 8-day payout 1,132. So as you guys can see, just in a broad sense, if you deposit way more of your dripx into the ecosystem, then your next 8-day, 28-day, 90-day, 369, 808 days are going to be crazy, right? Going to be crazy value. Look at these numbers. That's only based off of today's numbers. So all this to say, guys, a lot of you guys are going to get their miners unlocked today, right? A lot of you guys are going to get their miners unlocked. When you get your miners unlocked, the best strategy for you is going to be to put a big portion of it back into the ecosystem to start getting BNB. That's the way you're going to be benefiting from this platform. It's still early. We only launched like whatever, less than 2 weeks ago. This is in the infancy stage of the platform. A lot of you guys are going to be making a lot of money. A lot of people have way more bags than me. All I have is 2,300 in here. A lot of people are making a lot of money based off of what we're seeing on X. Look at this. We got Cryptolo. He got paid $73. We have Stunna. He got paid $173. We got Trapcoin, who got paid $2,000. We have my boy S-Ray. This guy got paid like, what did he get paid? He got paid $18,700 based off of his video, right? He's doing everything live, guys. Go follow S-Ray. He's putting everything on Twitter. He's getting all the payments and he's showing you guys exactly what he's doing, building miners every single day. I mean, this is how everybody should be doing, but not everybody will be doing this, but everybody should be doing this. But he's getting mad BNB, and this is really how you're supposed to do it. We got Dogman over here. He got $500. What else do we have? We have Emmett over here. He made $222. I mean, people are making mad amount of BNB. Shout out to Drip to Wealth, guys. Oh my God, he made some mad money. Also, $400 he made, which is, go find his video and watch it. It's pretty cool. And the last one I saw here is Uncle Rick got 11.5 BNB paid out in the first 8-day cycle, guys. This is really only the first day cycle, right? If you guys go to the dripx Twitter, you guys can see that the first 8-day payout cycle has been 1,113 BNB. So that's $450,000 as of today's value. So guys, there's a lot of room to grow here. Do your own research. Obviously, this is super degen stuff. I mean, we're talking about degen stuff on this channel. Let's see what those miners are going to be paying out. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Please like, follow, subscribe, share with your friends. Let's get the word out for dripx, and let's keep making those BNB gains. And we also have people from Titan X that are actually looking at dripx, which is pretty cool. We got Triple Rect over here saying, turns out that dripx is not a scam and it's paying its users. Thank you for Jake for telling us to fade it. Woohoo! Shots fired. Congrats to everybody who's participating and believing in dripx. So guys, there's a lot of opportunity to grow here, and let's see where those gains are going to bring us.